2024 edition of the IPL has been more keenly watched by many fans due to the simple fact that it is a T20 World Cup here, and the T20 World Cup will be coming up right after the IPL. And whilst we normally do often focus on the Indian standpoints or look at how it is that certain key Indian players are performing, one player whose form has taken everyone by surprise in the best way possible is that of this man right here, Sunil Narine. He has been a reborn opener during the 2024 edition of the IPL, and perhaps for one of the first times ever in his career finds himself in contention for the orange cap. Why do I say for the first time ever? Because whilst he was always a decent opening bat, he was always something of a pinch hitter. He'd give you quick starts and then that's the extent of it. But after his century against the Rajasthan Royals, he's now very much up there as far as the race for the orange cap is concerned. And naturally, this has brought about a lot of questions as to whether or not the West Indies should be trying to convince him to be playing in the T20 World Cup. After all, it is a World Cup that's being hosted in the West Indies as well as the USA, and Narayan's form would solve a major conundrum for them, because whilst their middle order is very, very impactful, their opening probably less so. But don't think that Rovman Pal, who incidentally is the captain of the West Indies in the white ball format, hasn't thought of this already, because as he revealed in the aftermath of the Rajasthan Royals versus KKR game, he's just not quite gotten the answer that he wants from Sunil Narine yet. This is what he said in the press conference. He said that for the last 12 months, I've been whispering in Sunil Narine's ears, but he's blocked out everyone. I've also asked Kieron Pollard, Dwayne Bravo and Nicholas Puran to ask him too. So full credit, by the way, to Rovman, because he clearly knows what an asset that Sunil Narine could be. But Sunil Narine, as of right now, is definitely has closed the door, or at least until very recently had closed the door on a return. When he was quizzed by his former teammate Samuel Badri during the IPL broadcast itself, he said, listen, I'm going to be watching the T20 World Cup at home, Badri. Then yesterday when he was asked about it, he said, nothing's for certain, we'll see in the future. So he's left the door at least a little bit ajar. But what exactly would be the player that the West Indies would be getting should they convince Narine to come back and potentially, be playing at the top of the order for the West Indies? Well, they'd be getting a form player, because so far in the IPL, he's played 6 matches and his returns have been nothing short of phenomenal. 276 runs at a strike rate of 187.75 as well as an average of 46. You can't ask for much more from an opening batsman, getting you enough runs per game, getting them at a decent clip, and also has now gotten 1 quickfire 100 and 1 quickfire half century. So definitely an in-form player, and someone who, of course, lest we forget, also gives you 3 to 4 decent overs of mystery / off spin. So definitely would be a useful player if the West Indies are to somehow convince him to get back. Because again, if you're looking at who their top choice openers are right now, one of them is Brandon King, who respectfully seems more of a test match player than he does a T20I player. So full credit to Rovman Pal if he can manage to convince Narine to come back and continue to play this way. But as of now, as he said, Sunil Narine has blocked out everyone. But what are your thoughts on the entire matter? Would you like to see Narine back and opening in the World Cup for the West Indies? Do you think he'd be able to replicate this kind of form in the T20 World Cup? You can let us know all of that in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to download the SportsLink app, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead, check out some other videos we've done as well. For now, from my side, it is goodbye.